Hey photographers and Fujifilm enthusiasts. If you've been eagerly waiting for the next big thing in Fuji's X-Pro series, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into the rumors and leaks surrounding the highly anticipated Fujifilm X-Pro 6, potentially launching in 2026. That's right, the wait is almost over, but there's a big twist coming your way. No, it's not the X-Pro 4, and no, it's not coming in 2025. Let's explore everything we know so far about the next Fuji rangefinder-style camera and what it could mean for the future of the X-Pro series. For those of you who've been following the X-Pro series, you might know that Fuji's previous model, the X-Pro 3, didn't perform as well as expected. Yes, it had that sleek rangefinder design and that cool hidden display, but when it came to sales, the numbers just didn't add up. Reports from the Fuji community indicate that the X-Pro 3 had lower sales figures compared to the X-Pro 2, and definitely much less than the X-Pro 1. Why? Well, one major factor seems to be that quirky rear display design. While it was marketed as an innovative feature, an attempt to offer a more pure photographic experience, the reality was that it created more frustration than it was worth. Unlike most modern cameras that come with fully articulated screens, Fuji decided to hide the screen on the X-Pro 3, only revealing it when you flip it downward. And while this certainly catered to the traditionalist photographer, it turned out to be less practical for those who prefer more flexibility and ease of use. This design decision didn't sit well with many photographers, especially those who rely on their screens for quick access to settings or when shooting video at tricky angles. Let's be honest, who wants to be flipping a screen down every time you want to change a setting or view your shot? It's a far cry from the fully articulated screens we've seen on Fuji's XT series models, like the X-T3 and X-T4, which became a go-to for many looking for that classic Fuji look without compromising on usability. So, what did Fuji do? They took note of the feedback and made a strategic decision, delaying the launch of the next model in the series. In fact, the X-Pro 6 could be much more advanced than we expected. Now, here's the real kicker. Fuji is skipping the X-Pro 4 entirely. That's right, no X-Pro 4, and it's possible that Fuji could jump straight to the X-Pro 5 or X-Pro 6. This might seem strange at first, given Fuji's usual pattern of sequential model numbering, but the truth is, Fuji is probably rethinking their approach to the X-Pro series. The X-Pro 3 wasn't the success they hoped for, so they might want to make a bigger leap in terms of design and features. Think of it as a chance for Fuji to completely redefine what the X-Pro series stands for, bringing it more in line with current consumer needs and market trends. This could be a bold move to revitalize the rangefinder camera line. Fuji may be aiming to take the X-Pro 6 to the next level with a complete overhaul, one that embraces modern trends while still keeping that distinct rangefinder DNA that makes it stand out from the crowd. The Fujifilm X-Pro 6 is expected to bring several exciting upgrades, including a much-needed display overhaul. Unlike the X-Pro 3's hidden flip-down screen, we could see a fully articulating or tilting display for more flexibility, ideal for both photographers and videographers. The X-Pro 6 will likely feature the new X-Trans 5 sensor, offering improved low-light performance, better image quality, and faster autofocus. Speaking of autofocus, a potential upgrade to phase detection across the entire sensor would make the camera even more reliable in dynamic shooting situations. Additionally, we can expect enhanced 4K video capabilities, possibly with 60p recording and better autofocus during video. Finally, Fuji might refine the hybrid viewfinder, offering a more seamless experience for users who appreciate both optical and electronic views. As for the release date, everything points to a 2026 launch for the X-Pro 6. While many hoped we'd see it in 2025, Fuji's delays have pushed things back a bit. As for the naming, we're looking at either the X-Pro 5 or X-Pro 6, with most sources leaning towards the X-Pro 6. Why? Because Fuji might skip the X-Pro 5 and make a bigger leap in design and technology. That's what we're expecting. An X-Pro 6 that delivers cutting-edge features with a mix of nostalgia for the rangefinder design that fans love. What do you think? Are you excited for the next generation of the X-Pro series? Or are you still a fan of the X-Pro 3's unique design? Fujifilm might be about to change the game. For years, Fuji has focused on APS-C and medium format cameras, earning a cult following of photographers who crave stunning image quality and a classic shooting experience. But now, whispers of a full-frame camera suggest a big leap is on the horizon. Could Fuji be set to challenge Sony, Canon, and Nikon in the full-frame arena? Let's dive into the rumors and explore what this could mean for photographers everywhere. Fuji's X-series APS-C cameras and GFX medium format systems have dominated their respective niches. The X100V, for instance, became a cult classic for its compact size and stunning image quality. On the other end, the GFX lineup redefined what medium format could be, offering jaw-dropping detail at a relatively affordable price. But here's the twist. Fuji has never ventured into the full-frame space. With the photography world evolving, many fans have wondered, will they ever take the plunge? Rumor has it, yes. Sources suggest Fujifilm is working on a full-frame camera, and not just any full-frame camera. It could solve a major problem, delivering top-tier image quality in a compact, portable body. Imagine the best of Fuji's color science and design philosophy, now paired with the light-gathering power of a full-frame sensor. Full-frame sensors absorb more light than APS-C, offering better low-light performance, enhanced dynamic range, and a beautiful depth of field. They also strike a balance between the portability of APS-C and the image quality of medium format. If Fuji pulls this off, it could fill a gap in their lineup and attract photographers looking for a compact yet powerful tool. So, what can we expect? While Fuji hasn't confirmed specifics, experts predict a sensor resolution between 40 and 60 megapixels, ideal for landscape, portrait, and commercial photography. And Fuji being Fuji, we might see advanced color reproduction and innovations like a modern twist on their EXR technology. Imagine HDR performance and sharpness that rival the best in the market. Initial rumors suggest Fuji could start with a fixed-lens full-frame camera, similar to the Leica Q3 or Sony RX1. This approach would let them test the waters without overhauling their lens ecosystem. For street and travel photographers, this could be a dream come true. Compact, discreet, and delivering stunning full-frame quality. But it's not all smooth sailing. A full-frame sensor would require new lenses, as current X-mount and G-mount optics aren't compatible. Fuji might offer adapters, but these could crop the image or reduce quality. On the flip side, this gives them the chance to design a whole new lens system optimized for full-frame performance. As for the release date, Fuji's keeping quiet for now, but keep an eye on major industry events like CP Plus or Photokina, or official announcements. If these rumors are true, we could see a launch in major markets like Japan, North America, and Europe soon. A Fujifilm full-frame camera could mark a new chapter in photography. Whether you're a fan of their signature colors, a street photographer craving portability, or a pro seeking cutting-edge technology, this could be a game changer. What do you think? Will Fuji redefine the full-frame game, or is this just a dream? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on this exciting development.